The Missiles of October is a gripping TV movie from 1974 that takes us back to the tense days of the Cuban Missile Crisis. It shows how President Kennedy and his team worked tirelessly to prevent a nuclear war. The film is packed with moments that will make you laugh, shake your head in disbelief, and even feel a bit sad. It's a roller coaster of emotions and a peek into a critical time in history. Now, I'm curious, do any of you have a special memory tied to this movie? Maybe it's the first time you watched it or a moment that stuck with you. And for those who remember, when did you first see the Missiles of October? We're eager to hear about your experiences, so please share your stories and memories in the comments. Your personal connections to this film are just as important as the history it portrays. The 1974 television movie The Missiles of October tells the story of the Cuban Missile Crisis, which was a tense time when the United States and the Soviet Union were close to nuclear war. The show is important because it helps people understand how serious the crisis was and how careful leaders must be to avoid war. It also shows how President John Kennedy and his team worked hard to keep peace. The movie is still relevant today because it teaches lessons about leadership, diplomacy, and the dangers of nuclear weapons. These lessons are still valuable for people to learn and remember, especially when thinking about how to handle conflicts in the world now. The movie has been praised for its acting, direction, and how it shows the events of the crisis. It has helped people learn about this important part of history in an interesting way. In a notable television drama, Martin Sheen stepped into the role of a key political figure, bringing with him a personal connection to the entertainment industry through his family, specifically his brother-in-law, Constance Estevez. Dana Elcar, another member of the cast, later achieved recognition for his directorial work, securing the Drama Log Award for his direction of Rat in the Skull in Los Angeles. Larry Gates, whose career included roles in several critically acclaimed films, contributed his talent to the project. His filmography boasts appearances in multiple Oscar-nominated movies, including the award-winning In the Heat of the Night. These artists came together to create a work that delves into a pivotal moment in history, examining the intricate decisions and intense pressures faced by world leaders during a crisis that tested the resolve of nations. In the landscape of American cinema, John Randolph stood out for his recurring role as the chairman of the President's Committee of Inquiry in the Planet of the Apes series. His performances in Escape from the Planet of the Apes and Conquest of the Planet of the Apes marked him as one of the few actors to reprise their roles in the saga. Meanwhile, Howard da Silva faced significant challenges during the Red Scare. Accused of being a Communist Party member, he invoked the Fifth Amendment during his testimony before the House Committee on Un-American Activities, leading to a decade-long absence from Hollywood and Broadway. On a different note, Martin Sheen, known for his extensive acting career, is also a family man, being the grandfather to Taylor Estevez, Paloma Estevez, Lola Rose Sheen, Bob Sheen, Max Sheen, and Cassandra Sheen. These personal and professional narratives contribute to the rich tapestry of Hollywood's history. In the early 1940s, Nehemiah Persoff joined the U.S. Army and contributed to the war effort by performing in an acting troupe that toured globally. William Devane, with his distinct appearance and demeanor reminiscent of John F. Kennedy, often portrayed political figures, including the president in various television series and movies. His roles span from the late 1990s to the early 2010s. Ralph Bellamy's life and career are documented in a biographical volume that covers notable American lives from the early 1990s. These actors brought depth to their performances, reflecting their diverse experiences and the significant roles they played in American television and film. Before his acting career took off, John Dehner explored various artistic avenues, including leading a touring stock company as a musical director and performing as a professional pianist. His stint at Disney as an assistant animator came through his father's connection to the company, despite his initial focus on art over acting. Dana Elcar, on the other hand, formed a significant professional relationship with Richard Dean Anderson during their earlier work together, which led to his casting in MacGyver as Pete Thornton. Elcar's role became a staple of the series, and he remained until health issues necessitated his departure. Off-screen, Elcar was a family man with a son and 3 daughters, as well as a stepdaughter, and he had a sister and a half-sister. These personal and professional intersections shaped their careers and personal lives significantly. In the landscape of television, actors often bring a wealth of diverse experiences that enrich their performances. John Dehner, known for his prolific work, once graced the screen in 6 different roles within a single year, showcasing his adaptability. His portrayal of Mr. Bascom in Carousel is a prime example of his ability to leave a lasting impression with even the briefest of appearances. Ralph Bellamy's early days saw him embrace the life of a performer, leaving home to join a troupe of Shakespearean actors, a decision that undoubtedly honed his craft from a young age. Meanwhile, Martin Sheen's portrayal of a forgetful president is art imitating life, as Sheen himself is humorously known for his challenges with remembering names. These tidbits offer a glimpse into the actors' backgrounds, reflecting how their personal narratives and professional journeys intersect with their roles on screen. In a notable television drama, Andrew Duggan brought his educational background from Indiana University to the screen. Meanwhile, Martin Sheen, despite a birth injury that limited the movement of his left arm, demonstrated a unique method of donning a jacket, a technique he later incorporated into his television character. Sheen's dedication to his television role also meant he had to pass on reprising a historical character in a major film, a part that was subsequently filled by an actor with a familial connection to the role. This actor had previously worked with Sheen in a critically acclaimed war movie. Martin Sheen's acting career includes portraying 2 significant historical figures, both brothers in separate productions. His portrayal of Robert F. Kennedy and later John F. Kennedy highlights his ability to adapt to different roles within the same family. His personal life saw the loss of his brother Francisco Vernon Estevez in 2015, who passed away at the age of 77. Nehemiah Persoff, another actor from the same era, reached the milestone of 100 years in 2019. Living in Cambria, California with his wife, Thea Persoff, Persoff continued his creative pursuits in art and shared his experience in acting through teaching. Howard da Silva, known for his portrayal of Benjamin Franklin, brought the historical figure to life not only on Broadway but also in film adaptations and a National Park Service feature. Dana Elcar, recognized for his role as Peter Thornton in the television series MacGyver, saw the 2nd season of the show released on DVD in the United States, coincidentally just a day following his passing. William Devane, who depicted John F. Kennedy, expanded his repertoire by playing Jacqueline Kennedy's father in the television miniseries A Woman Named Jackie, showcasing his ability to embody different characters across various periods. In the midst of a pivotal moment in history, 3 individuals stood out with their unique contributions to the arts and society. Martin Sheen, hailing from a large family, found his beginnings where his parents first crossed paths. Ralph Bellamy's career spanned a wide range of roles, reflecting his adaptability and skill as an actor. Dana Elcar not only graced the stage, but also took on the role of a pioneer, establishing theaters that would nurture talent for years to come. Their journeys, marked by personal milestones and professional achievements, reflect the diverse paths taken by those in the performing arts.